Green, and green. Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is channel news for November 2022. I will be referring to notes, so you'll see me looking down. A little scatterbrained tonight. Hasn't been the best of days. I will explain that at the end. Anyway, first, I want to thank you all for watching the monetized content. It is greatly helping with the running of the channel, the sourcing and paying for products. So thank you very much. I'd also like to thank those that have gotten memberships. The membership videos have not turned out as of yet how I wanted that to run. That said, for those that aren't members, there are over 50 videos now ranging in topics from behind the scenes, etc., and so forth. But it should be looked at, as of right now, as a way to basically donate $1.99 to the channel each month. So thank you. The Amazon storefront. This is another way that is supposedly to help the channel, but really hasn't seen anything yet. That is because I am incurring fees on it. For those that wonder why I put an Amazon store link in all the descriptions, the idea, although I do have a storefront with things that I use and that I like just to add interest, the idea with that is that if you are using Amazon anyway, or someone in your household is using it anyway, that link is an entry point. You don't have to buy something from my storefront. In all likelihood, 99% of you will not be interested in anything in the storefront. But if you were buying from Amazon anyway and you entered Amazon via that storefront and then went wherever you were going, the channel would see a small commission off of that. So that is the deal with the Amazon storefront. Upcoming. So we will be running through with seeds on Mondays through the X-Seed line. Now, as I said in the last review, which was very positive, the whole line is not here. That is because they have 4 products that are basically perpetually sold out. And getting those products will determine whether I sign on to their shop, sign into their shop at the right moment on a given day. And I can't guarantee that's going to happen. That all said, there are quite a number of them here, and they sent me a bonus product when I bought. So the bonus product doesn't even show on their website. So there should be at least another 7 reviews coming of that line. I will be continuing with the seeds because I like them. All right. The seed videos, I realize, get a lot lower viewership, a lot less people are interested in that. Very well, that's fine. But I am interested in those products, so that will continue. On Tuesdays, we will be running with tobacco. Now, as I said during the Eaton review, although there are 7 loose snus products in-house right now, they will not be running every week for the next 7 weeks. That has already deviated when I had to switch gears for the Fine Cut Winter Green review of this past Tuesday. I did not see them deviating off that way that early, but it will happen, and there are at least 2 other products that will break up that 7 loose snus product line. All right. On Wednesdays, it will be batted back and forth. I am in possession of quite a few soda pops at the moment. So Wednesdays will most likely be, for the most part, soda pop. But that said, there is bubblegum in-house right now and beef jerky. So that will be sort of bouncing around. As for bonus content, there will be bonus content, and there will be one tomorrow night, which I am sort of excited about. I am excited to, it is a Spittoon product, and I'm excited about it because I have been using one myself. So that will be coming, that will be sort of an overview of that product, and there will be add-on videos coming in as bonus content for that product thereafter. I am splitting it up. I'm just doing the general review of the base product for the first video tomorrow, but there will be comparisons to other products with it at a later date, okay? In general, bonus content should start picking up. I'm hesitant to say that because I've just gotten word that we are going to warm up here, and within the next 48 hours, I will be in the mid to high 70s, which sort of puts me into a gray area with work-wise, because 70 degrees in November here is not the norm, and I'm not quite sure if things like grass are going to start growing again. So, but in general, going into the winter, bonus content should start picking up. It will usually fall on Thursdays tonight. There's one coming tomorrow, basically because I'm doing the news tonight. So, there will also be a shout-out video coming up, which will come as bonus content. It will most likely be on a Thursday, but I can't guarantee. It is a shout-out video. It is for members and people that have donated via the thanks or super thanks. And that will be coming up sometime this month. So this brings me to there not being a Christmas break. I will not be doing a Christmas break. I don't believe I did one last year either, but I will not this year. That said, and this is why today wasn't that great. What time are we at? 7 minutes? Okay. Okay, so there is a dog that I sometimes take care of, or took care of, that I was very, very fond of. A dog other than Duncan, not my own dog. It was a neighbor's, and it had to be put to sleep this morning, which I was dealing with okay myself. Well, number one, I'm you're not going to see this guy shedding tears ever. But I was okay with it while I was moving during the day, and while I had to deal with the two young boys, which owned the dog. But as soon as I got back here and got into my head at night, I'm not as okay with it now. And this brings me up to a very important point. It happened suddenly, and it was heart failure. Duncan, as you may or may not know, is also in heart failure. Now, unfortunately for Colby, rest her soul, they did basically the same thing that they did for Duncan when she got brought into the emergency up in Philadelphia. Unfortunately, unlike Duncan, the medication had no effect. All right? That all said, though, Duncan is in heart failure. That's not a curable aspect, and he is halfway to 15. So, no, wait. No, he is 15. No, he is 15. Duncan was born in 2007, so. Losing my train of thought here, and this is the problem tonight. So when we rehabbed Duncan, and Duncan was, recovered as much as he is going to recover, I was giving a timeline about how long it would be until Duncan was basically given an end date. Close your ear. He's sleeping. Never mind. And that was 6 to 9 months. Well, as of tonight, it is in the range of 6 months. So I'm entering into that zone. Long story short, before we pass the 10-minute mark here, the reason I'm bringing this all up is if Duncan goes downhill at some point, in the next 3 months or thereafter. It will happen. It's, you know, I would probably take time off, a week or two, however long it takes. And when I say that, I'm not saying time off after he passes. It would be time off during his final days. And there would be a quick video. It would probably be out of nowhere, and that would be it for however long it took, which I do not know, but I would not allow it, depending what the situation is, to go on a lengthy period of time. All right? Duncan will not at any point be left suffering. Okay? But I probably would take a brief hiatus. So there is that. There is no Christmas break, but basically, you know, at some point in the near future, there may be a week off somewhere in there. And that, gentlemen, I think, is that. This has been Channel News. Every month I stop these things, and like before I even get the title in on the upload, I'm like, I forgot to mention. Anyway, this has been Channel News for November 2022. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.